नमः। श्रीगुरुचरणकमलं वन्दे रमणपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीरूपानुगभक्तिदं च कृपामूर्तिं नारायणम्। नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायण इति नामिने। श्रीकृष्णलीलकथाने सुधाक्षं औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्च युक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषमान्तं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि। त्रिदण्डिनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जहृदयकवि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरि बोल हरि 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 बोल। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। अट्टमल्लम गुरुपाद पद्मभक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी पाद कोटि दंडवत। प्रसिद्ध गुरुपाद गुरुवर्ग नाम निष्ठ संत श्री पाद कोटि दंडवत। Now present past future Vaishnavas power dंडवत। वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। Today, 12th, tomorrow is Vijaya Ekadasi. Then 14th before 10 Paran. Then 16th is Shivaratri, Monday. Then Purushottam Thakur's appearance 21st. 25th, Sankalpa. Navdeep Dham Parikrama Sankalpa. 26th, Parikrama begins. 27th, Amlaki Ekadasi. 3rd March is Gaur Purnima. Then 4th is Jagannath Mishra's Anandostava. So this Vijaya Ekadasi, Yudhishthira Maharaj been huh, asked Lord Krishna, "Oh Krishna, Purushottama, so he's asking, what is the name of this Ekadasi? So Lord Krishna is telling. One time, Narada Muni asked the same question to Lord Brahma. What Lord Brahma gave answer? I'm giving the same answer. I'm repeating. See, this is amazing. See, so many Brahmas come and go, and still Krishna remembers all their conversation. Wow, what an amazing thing. It's amazing. Remembers exactly. And he is repeating. And he gives credit to the old saintly people. And this is amazing. So it's really not amazing, astonishing if you look back. That's why the words we might say, we might forget. But Lord does not forget. That's why we have to be very, very careful. Um, suppose, see, this, you look at this way. Suppose if you become aware that somebody is listening, making a record in this material world, don't you think one will be very careful? Oh, wait, wait a minute, they are recording. I will be watchful, mindful of what I say. Is it not? So that's why if you remember that Krishna is actually making a recording, whatever we are talking, and he will review it. You know, one day he will ask, hey, you remember you said like this? You cannot say I forget it. No. So it's been recorded. So then you'll be watchful, mindful of what we say. If you are mindful that Krishna is listening, Gurudev is listening, or senior, pure devotee listening, then you see the effect. You will feel their presence. Main thing is, as soon as you feel like that, you feel their presence. You get their mercy. You get their protection. Uh, some kind of field there, which will drive away all negativity. See? So by remembering, uh, uh, things happen like that. So to teach us, to become aware. Yes, Lord is watching. He is recording. Ah, and He is with us, all the time. Then things will become. So, so in this Vijayakasi is telling a pastime, Brahma. Oh Narada, and Krishna is repeating to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Narada. One time, Lord Ramchandra, Treta Yuga, he was to follow the word of his father. He went to the forest 14 years. But Sita was stolen by Ravana in Panchavati. That was actually Maya Sita, our Sita. So Lord Ramchandra was crying, searching for her here and there. Finally, Jatayu, he saw Jatayu about to die because his wings are cut off by Ravana. And Jatayu told him, Ravana has taken away. I fought with him with all my strength. He cut off my wings. So he gave the news that she was taken by Ravana. And there's one place here, not far from our market, about 1.5 2 hours, where it happened, Jatayu. And then Sita, uh, Sankalpa with her toe, Ganga came, took that water and gave it to the bird Jatayu. No? So it tried to protect her. No? So even now that water comes, even it's too hot in the summer, still on the stone, little bit of water comes. Amazing, even today. So mm, Lepakshi, that name is Lepakshi. Pakshi meaning bird. Jatai. Le, get up, not getting up. Bird. Lepakshi. And the name itself is related. So then what happened? So like that, then he met Anuman. Anuman took him to Sugriva and they made a pact and Lord killed Wali and then it was all direction they were sent. Hanuman went on the south side. He found Sita, Ashokvana, and then Lord went to with the uh, army of you know monkeys on the seashore. But there going, Lord telling Lakshmana, Lakshmana, look at this sea, so vast, so big. And there are animals who are like miles long, very dangerous in the water. How we are going to cross this? Then Lakshmana is telling Lord, you are Adi Devata, you know, you are master of all the demigods. You are Adi Devata, you are Supreme Lord. Uh, what I can say to you, but I will tell you, there is one sage nearby, and if we inquire, he will certainly guide us what to do. So Lord Ramchandra went there with Lakshmana, and he paid obeisances like a flat, you know. So to the sage, sage understood, oh, is Lord Ramchandra. Then he asked him, oh Lord, you know, what made you to bring me here? How can I do service to you? He said, this is the situation. Oh, what I can say. But I'm going to tell you, you do a vrata, austerity, master of all vratas. That is Ekadasi. It's coming. Vijaya Ekadasi. Vijaya, meaning winning. Jaya. We see Jayadvani, right? Jayadvani meaning what? By listening to this, going through that, we will achieve, uh, we will win. Win of what? Win what? Win over our mind. Yeah, 11 senses. Demands of the 11 senses is what we have to win. You know? We have to control and we have to win over them. We should not get control of them. We should not come under the control of these 11 senses. We should control them. 11 senses. This is what Jaya, Dhwani, Vijaya, you know, e- establishing Vishesha, very special way of winning, not just ordinary winning. You ordinary win and then again fall into that. No. Okay. Special win. Special meaning, with bhakti, related to bhakti. Then You will never get defeated by that. Ordinary winning, you might get defeated again and again. So it is special. Vijaya. Huh? Vishesha Rupa. So what happened? Then so Lord performed Ekadasi. Look at that. Lord Ramachandra, along with Lakshmana, did this Vijaya Ekadasi. And because of that, he was able to successfully accomplish the task of crossing over the ocean, killing the demon Ravana, then bringing back Sita. All this happened. So by hearing the pastime, you know, you get the performance of Vajpayee Yajna like that. So, and Lord Krishna is telling, if you want to win over any of this, you have to do this Ekadasi. So, now what is the win? It's a war, right? So, only in the war meaning two parties, right? And then, so we have to fight. Now, we are waging a war every day, every moment. Okay, not like Mahabharata. Mahabharata, it happened historically one time, and then historically happened in Lanka, Lord Rama killed Ravana. Um, and Dasha, Ravana has 10 eggs, heads, right? So, what does it mean? It also means like 10 senses like that, you can say, gross senses. So, we have to wage, we are waging a war against these 10 senses and the mind. The leader is the mind. So, so it's ongoing thing. So, how to win? Vishesha Rupa, only by doing Ekadasi and Anugatya. So, that's how we can win over. So, that is the thing. And the mind, Bhagavatam says, uh, like I was telling, morning, what is the nature of the mind? Huh? It has a form. Form of what? Like Bhoga Buddhi Rupa. Bhoga Buddhi, enjoying tendency. Huh? Mm. Bhoga Buddhi. Uh, and then also his form is his Rupa is sum of all inauspiciousness. So that's why Bhoga Buddhi Rupa, Eman, Samasta Mangalka Akar. It is the form of all inauspiciousness. And his Rupa, form is Bhoga Buddhi, meaning enjoying tendency, enjoying tendency. Ah, ಏನಪ್ಪ ಉಲ್ನೋರಾ ಹೌದಾ? ಸರಿ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ನಾನು ಅದೇನೆ, ನಾನು ಇನ್ಯಾರನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಂದು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಹಾ, ಏನು ಮೇಲೆ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಹೌದಾ? One, 2 minutes. I'm going to take it. ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ಅದೇ. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, 2 ನಿಮಿಷ. ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಾ, ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಾ, ಅದೊಂದು ಅದು ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹಾ, ಆಯ್ತು, ಹೇಳಿ. ಅದು ತಿರುಪತಿ ಇದೆ, ತಿರುಪತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಚಿತ್ತೂರು. ಹಾ, ಚಿತ್ತೂರಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾ, ಚಿತ್ತೂರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಇದ್ರವರೆಗೂ ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ದಾಟೋವರೆಗೂ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾವ್ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹೋಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತ. ಹೌದಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯಾರನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರ ಹೇಳಿ? ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾಳೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಅವರು ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಡಿಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ನಾಳೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಾ? ನಾಳೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ನಿಮ್ ಕಾರು, ನಿಮ್ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ನಾಳೆ ಏಕಾದಶಿ. ಒಳ್ಳೇದ, ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ನಿಮ್ ಕಾರು ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಕಳ್ಸಿದೀರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ? ನೀವು ಬರ್ತೀರಲ್ವಾ? ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಇಟ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವರು ಗಾಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಚಿತ್ತೂರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಅದಲ್ಲೇ ಚೆಕಪ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇರೋದಲ್ಲೇ. ಅವ್ರು ಅದು ದಾಟ್ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಆಂಧ್ರಾಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರು. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ದಾಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮವ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರ, ಅವ್ರು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಕಳ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಯ್ತು, ನಾಳೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಯಾರು? ನಾನು ಅದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಬ್ರು ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಬ್ರು ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಒಬ್ರೇ ಸಾಕು ಡ್ರೈವರ್. ಆಯ್ತು, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ಅದು ಗಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿ ತೆಗ್ದಿದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಲ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇನು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗೋದು, ಈಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರ ನೋಡಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ತಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ತರಕಾರಿ ಗಿರ್ಕಾರಿ ಮೂಟೆ, ತರಕಾರಿ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಮೂಟೆಗಳು 2 ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಿಮ್ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವ್ರು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? ವ್ಯಾನೇ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದು? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಗಾಡಿ ಅದು? ನಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಗಾಡಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಓಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗಾಡಿನೇ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಗಾಡಿ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊಡಿಬೋದು. ಈ ಗಾಡಿ
ಅದೇನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಇಷ್ಟಿಷ್ಟು ಪೀಸು 4 ಪೀಸ್ ಏನೋ ನಮಗೆ ರೇಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ, ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿ.
ಆಯ್ತು. ನಾಳೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ನಿಮ್ ಗಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ನೀವು ಬೇಡ, ನೀವೇನ ನಮ್ಮ
ಇನ್ಯಾರು?
ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಇರೋರು, ನೀವು ಬೇಡ, ಅವರು ಬೇಡ, ಡ್ರೈವರು ಕಾರ್ ಕಳ್ಸಿ, ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ. 5,000 ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡಕ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ನೀವು ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾರು ನಾವು ಡ್ರೈವರ್ನ ಕಳಿಸಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ನೀವ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ನನಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರೂ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇವಾಗ
ನಾಳೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ?
ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ
ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆನೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾವ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂಚೂರು ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ಹತ್ರ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾರ. ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ಹತ್ರ ಇದಿರತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾನು ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನೇ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು.
ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ, ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾನು ರೆಡಿ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಒಂದು 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಕಳ್ಸ್ಬಿಡಿ.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇದ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವ್ ಹೋದ್ವಲ್ಪ, ಹಾಗೇನು
ನೀವು ಬರ್ತೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ನ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ.
ನಿಮ್ ರೂಟಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು?
ಹಾಗೇನ, ಇದು ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ, ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದ? ಹಾಗೇನ ಹೊಸ ಈಗ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
ನಾವು ಸತಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಲ್ವಾ, ಆ ರೂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿರೋಣ ಅಂತ.
ಯಾವ ರೂಟ್?
ನಾವು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಂದು ನೋಡಿ, ಕೋಲಾರಿಂದ ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಆ ರೂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಯಾವ? ನಾವು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಂದು ನೋಡಿ.
ನೀವು ಇರ್ತೀರಲ್ವಾ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ. ಜಯ ಗೌರ ಹರಿ, ಗೌರ ಹರಿ, ಗೌರ ಹರಿ, ಗೌರ 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 ತಾಯಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಾವು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಯ್ತು.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೊರಡ್ಲ ಈಗ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್
ಅದೇಪ್ಪ, ಈಗ ಏನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ 5,000 ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
ಅದು ಇದಾಗ್ಬಿಡತ್ತ. ಈಗ ಐಟಮ್ ಏನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಐಟಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ 2 ಸತಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬಿಡೋದು.
ನನಗೆ 1-2 ದಿವಸ ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳೋದು ಅದ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ನೋಡಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅವ್ರು ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಇದು ಅಂತ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನಾದ್ರು ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಂಧ್ರದಿಂದ ನಾವೇ ತಂದ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಅವನೇನಾದ್ರು ಮಿಸ್ ಆದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇ ಆಂಧ್ರಾಗ ಹೋಗಿ ತರ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ.
ಈಗ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದು 50 ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾನು 2-3 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಳೇದನ್ನು.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ನಾನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ 50 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಅದು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅದೇನೆ, ಅದು ಸೇರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ನಾನೊಂದು 20 ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 20,000 ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಾನು 20,000 ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 20,000 ನಾನು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಿ, ನನಗೂ ಇದಿರ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನೊಂದು 20,000 ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಇದ್ರ ನಾನು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಲ್ಲ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ನ? ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಯ್ತು. ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಬರ್ಲಾ? 10:30 ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 9
ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಸಾರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಡಿಲೇ. So the our waging of war, daily war, every second war. So, and if you remember that Supreme Lord is always with us, He is listening to us. So it's like in the pastime of Jagannath Puri, um, this king, Vidyanagar. Actually, it was Vidyanagar king. So he was supposed to marry that daughter of that king. So they all arrangement was there. So that king sent, he came himself to see how his son-in-law is in Jagannath Puri. But when he came, he saw the king was sweeping in front of the Jagannath. Then he said, wait a minute, my son-in-law, sweeper in front of, oh no, I will not give my daughter. So he went back. When this king came to know this is what had happened, he became very angry and then he said, oh, I will wage a war. He went to wage a war, but he got defeated. Then he came back telling, oh, Jagannath, I got defeated. I went there because he considering me as a sweeper. I'm not a sweeper for some ordinary. I'm a sweeper for you. So then why did you, it was a shame it is a shameful thing that your devotee got defeated by somebody. Then Jagannath said, Albert, don't worry, but you did not tell me. Now you have told me, he go again. So he prepared himself, he was going. So what happened was Jagannath and Baladev, they went in front like a two horse riders. One was a white, one was a you know bluish. So and there was a lady selling the buttermilk. So these two are telling, "Oh mother, you look like you're selling buttermilk. We are very thirsty. Can you give us a little bit?" Yeah, I can give, but it costs some money. Don't worry, we are the soldiers of the king. King is coming behind. You tell him, uh, he will pay for you. But how do I know that you are the his soldier? He will ask a question, what I'm supposed to give. You reply. Then don't worry, we will give you some, uh, identification. So he gave a ring, two rings to the that lady, and then they drank the buttermilk as much as they went, and they went away. And then the king came by his army, and this lady went, "Oh, king, your two soldiers went forward, and they drank buttermilk, and they told, collect the money from you." Oh, how do I recognize? Oh, he gave you a ring. So he shaved the ring. Oh, king started crying. Oh, this was the same ring that he gave it to Jagannath and Bharata. So, oh, now they are actually accompanying me. They are going ahead. So king became very, you know, moved. And of course, what happened? They defeated easily this time. And they defeated, and Ganesh was helping that army. So they captured Ganesh, and they brought Ganesh and that princess with them. And they put Ganesh in a like a, with a rope. He's sitting there actually in front of the temple. They're sitting there. And this princess and the king said to the minister, you give him to the one who sweep the sweeper. This is what they wanted. You make an arrangement to get married to a sweeper. So the queen, the princess is crying, what is this? So the minister kept her in his house and don't worry, I will take care of it. So when the Rath Yatra came again, the king started sweeping. At that time, he told her, he take a garland and put him onto the neck of the king, one who is sweeping. And he tell, I want to marry to you only, to the sweeper. So like that. So they got married. So this is a real, actually, pastime. What it shows is by just remembering Lord's mercy comes, you get connected to Him. Other day you were telling, with our mobile and whatever technology we have, it is going to fail. At the time of need, this will not work. Okay, so don't have hopes in anything of this material world. It is going to fail, especially when you need it more, because it depends on so many factors. Not all factors are in our control. So we should not depend on these factors. You know. So that's why mm, you should not depend on these factors. You have to depend. Uh, Bhakti. No, bhakti will never fail. Okay. Everything else will fail, but bhakti will never fail. But how to achieve bhakti? By following Ekadasi. You know. So that's why bhakti, Ekadasi is the uh, like a invincible sword, invincible power, invincible weapon that Lord has manifested, and He Himself present in it. You know, Ekadasi is nothing but form of Lord Himself. He has appeared like Ekadasi, Himself present. So, from a two incidences, I will tell you. Uh, so, oh, illal already. See, from the scientific point of view, two aspects. Ekadasi, See, it is well known that the entry to the hospitals, patients, if you plot, it picks up during Ekadasi, Dashami Ekadasi. So, and the water in these waves, in the sea also goes up during that time. Moon is the nearest at that point. Huh? ಅದೇನ ನಾನು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದೆರಡು ದಿವಸ ಕಾಯಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೇನಪ್ಪ ಮಂಡ್ಯ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
ಮತ್ತೆ 20th ವರೆಗೂ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 20th ವರೆಗೂ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 20th ಚೀಟಿ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಚೀಟಿ ದುಡ್ಡಿದೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರು ನನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಅದೇನೆ ಆ, ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So during Ekadasi time, the moon comes nearest. So it's full over the water. It's high. That's why the waves goes up. So if you have more water in our body, same thing upset. That's why the diseases. So that's why that's why we should have the minimum water in our body. So that's why restriction of water and the rise or pulses like that, which like acts like a blotting paper, absorbing a lot of water. So it's very amazing, how it works out. Then I know. Then um, also another process, the way Nobel Prize was given. Um, Imagine you take any big cities around the world, you know, there will be 10 million vehicles, right? Out of 10 million, at least thousands vehicles will break down, mechanical breakdown. If they break down, then what happens? Suppose the driver leaves wherever it is broke down. See, you are driving on a highway or a road, it breaks down. You leave it there and walk away. What will happen? More congestion, more accidents. It gets keep on piling up, piling up. Gradually, it becomes very unsafe to drive, isn't it? That's why the traffic police says you, if you get stuck, you move from the traffic flow, do whatever. So similar situation occurs in our body. We have about 120 trillion cells. Out of that, 30% blood cells. Say almost 35 trillion blood cells. 30 to 35 trillion blood cells. Out of that trillion cell, 30 trillion lakhs of cells will die blood flow, no blood cells. So all the blood cells get stuck in the blood flow. What happens? Gradually, we will not all there will not be any blood flow proper. So we become, very difficult to survive. So what the Lord has done is somehow he identified the dead cell, takes it out of the bloodstream, make it new, reintroduces again, like this. This is a constant process in our body. So it happens all the time. We don't know. We are not aware of it. We are not aware of so many millions of processes, billions of processes going on in our body. Okay. So, uh, what to speak of other. So, this is one of them. So, and if it is optimum, then you will have a good health, right? But optimum health is not there because it is not optimal because our lifestyle has changed so much, you know, so much we have changed lifestyle, you know, refined food, pollution, I mean, so many things. Radiation, I mean, you name it, contamination, water, I mean, air, food grains, uh, you know, genetically modified. You name it. So it get disturbed. Now what to do? How to optimize? You know, is there any some other nutrition, some injection, something to compensate to make this process optimum? So this one doctor, Dr. Osiner, Japanese doctor, he spent entire life career for that. How to optimize this? You know, is there any parameter? Is there any adjustment we can do? He tried everything, but nothing. But he found periodic fasting, ekadasi, following ekadasi becomes optimal. And he showed, and he has given Nobel Prize 2016 out of Vegas. Right? So how to understand it better is suppose you go to a bank, you have some task finished. In the bank, what they give you is they give you token, meaning what there is a backlog, you have to wait. So bank can do something better. How to do? Stop the customers, finish up all the backlog, then you take up, then it goes very fast, right? So similar situation in our case. Suppose if you are eating all the time, ah, you know, the first priority is to process this food, is it not? So the body will shut down whatever other processes it's doing, repair and then upkeeping, all these things. It will put in the backlog because you have to process it. You have to allot resources. Digestion takes a lot of resources, strength. So body allows. That's why we get a mild anesthesia after we take a lunch or a dinner, right? You become a little tired, you become a little slow because the body is cutting off other processes. It is allocating more for the digestion. You understand? So, and if you are keeping it all the time, then other process will be backlog, 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 right? Understand? So if you stop this, body takes time to, give attention to other process, other repair, maintenance, everything, upkeeping, you know. So if you give a chance to the body, it will do, but we are not giving. That's why Ekadasi is an opportunity. It should be done only on the day of Ekadasi because that's when Lord really cooperates. Meaning what? Other day, see, there are so many functions. Every planet has its own function. Moon, sun, Saturn, whatever. They have some influence over the material, things. So on the day of Ekadasi, Lord Himself takes over the function of everybody. He is telling all the planetary in charge, hey, you also do Ekadasi. I will take care of your work. Okay. So, so he is in control. So he will not judge you, oh, you do this, you do that. That's why, suppose you take a decision, take a sankalpa. Look, tomorrow is Ekadasi, Lord, I will do it. You don't feel anger, you check it out. You don't feel anger. Maybe so many people say, I never fasted, but today I don't feel like taking anything. Because Lord Himself, you know, assisting you, so you don't feel angry, you know, because He's in charge of whole affairs. So that's why it's called Hari Vasara. Hari Vasa. Lord Hari lives, resides in this duration of day, time, city. Huh? Ekadasi. That's why it's Madhava Tithi. You know. See, there are other Tithi, Dashami, you know, uh, Dwadasi, Trayodasi, Tithi, right? Now this is Harivasar Tithi. Huh? Ekadasi, Harivasar. Lord Himself resides. So He makes it favorable. So that way, if we explain, so many people will understand. Their faith in doing Ekadasi increases. You know, main thing is the faith. If you and he himself, like Lord Ramchandra, you know, uh, Bhagavad Gita was spoken on day of Ekadasi. All those important things happens on Ekadasi because of Ekadasi. You know, even churning of the ocean was done on day of Ekadasi. Preparing, doing Ekadasi, they did that churning of the ocean. So it's so amazing. That's why it's the backbone. Ekadasi is the backbone of our sadhana. You know. Ekadasi is non-different from the chanting, like you told you. Two sides of a coin. You know. So so amazing Ekadasi. You know. Lord is so kind. You know. His mercy, we should feel that His mercy, most mercy, powerful mercy, Lord, has manifested in the form of Ekadasi. You know. And doing what? Doing nothing. You don't need to do anything. Just remember Him more. Chant more. No cooking, no drinking, nothing. You know. He gives you the highest. He offers Himself to you to do Ekadasi. To do Ekadasi, it becomes most foremost dear to Krishna. Not dear to Krishna, not very dear. Foremost, topmost dear to Krishna. So that's why it's a compulsory in at any stage, no matter what is happening to us, we should not give up Ekadasi. Then Krishna will never give us up. So we pray, lotus feet of Ekadasi Devi. Oh, Ekadasi Devi, tomorrow I'm going to do this. Please help me. Please help me to do this properly. I'm doing this to please Lord. Maybe, may He be pleased by this effort. Uh, you are the one. Please help. Like that, if you do sankalpa, it will happen. So, sorry for the little disturbance two times. Now, I think ours is good questions. Do we have any questions? Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadavai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Gurudev. Prabhu ki Jai Jai Jai. When someone dies, is it advisable to bring the body home before taking it to crematorium? And my second question after cremation, must the ashes be disposed immediately in a river or beach because the negative Raja Tama energies, or can one keep the ashes for a month year, until someone good can go to disperse the family member ashes in the Ganga or Yamuna river? So, generally the tradition what they do normally, normal person, they bring the body, but they don't take inside the house. They keep it outside body and they do some ceremony. Actually, they bathe the body and put on new clothes, new garland like that. And so there's a chance, lost chance for the relatives, some friends to do that service, uh, attachment. Uh, and also the person who left the body, also for him to see these loved ones, is taking care uh, before he leaves his journey, chance for him to see how they are reciprocating or like that. So generally they do like that. But for an advanced devotee or anything, it doesn't make any difference. Um, everywhere is the thing. But generally this is what we do. And then the ashes, you make a sankalpa as soon as the ashes, given that if you are incapable of dispersing the ash, day or 2 days later, keep it and then make a sankalpa that you have already done it in a Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Panchaveni, somebody, or the ocean, like that we can do, and then keep it. Or what you do is take a little bit, disperse in the ocean. Ocean is considered as the, holy place, holy tirtha. Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did that. Haridas Thakur. So he was based in ocean water. So from then on, it's considered as becoming holy tirtha. And Ganga, Yamuna, all these anyway go to the ocean. Uh, Ocean is connected everywhere. America, India, all this ocean. So you can do that part of it, ocean. We do bhajan kirtan like that. So part of it you can keep it when some devotees come to Vrindavan or Navadvip like that. They can disperse it. That is also okay. So main thing is sankalpa. And If you have already done it, that's sankalpa that I have already dispersed in the Ganga water. So then it will not have any negative things, you know, associated with whatever thing is. So you should not have fear about it. And offer the food of Ekadasi to that person. In India generally the pujari takes a vow. How many people will give their Ekadasi? Some say five, some say six, some say 10. You know, Ekadasi they will give. So many people giving that, and whatever, even they doing little, not 100% properly, but part of it, all of them giving. So it will become substantial, and it will have an amazing effect on that person. He will be born as a Vaishnava, you know, because as soon as he born, it doesn't matter where, he will start doing Ekadasi. He will automatically something, because previous life somebody has given the charity, Ekadasi. So he will start doing Ekadasi. This is how we are doing Ekadasi. We have to think. Someone, they have helped me, they have offered their fruit of Ekadasi to me. That's why in this life I have an inclination, I have a desire to do. Oh, all glories to them. All glories to them. We should thank those people. You know, we may not remember what it is, when and where and who it is, but the effect we can feel it. The fact that we are interested, we have a faith to do Ekasi, that means someone has donated us. So that's why we should also do. Then, it will be beneficial, win-win situation. Um, any other question? Starting from this weekend is Chinese New Year. Oh, weekend. Okay. And a friend of my family is inviting me over for lunch. I really don't want to go because they eat meat and drink alcohol and are very material. I'm very introverted and would like to just be alone and do my seva at home. I refused their invitation, but they insisted and said that they would make vegetarian dish for me. It will be a little embarrassing to refuse again and again. And I remember that Srila Prabhupada once said that just reading at home will not benefit. We have to explain to others. That's the real knowledge. But still, I don't think that they are interested in hearing about spiritual topics. So now I don't know whether I should go or not. Please advise me on this. Thank you. Now, uh, see, you have an opportunity. They are inviting. Okay, you are not inviting them, right? So, so they are inviting. Uh, so you should go and take this as a great opportunity of what? Uh, Great opportunity of telling about vegetarian and Ekadasi. And see, as I remember when I was in Malaysia, also maybe in China, Malaysia, I remember. They had one week long. Like in India, we have Dasara, you know, like that they have. And they generally they were vegetarian during that time. And they put the deities of so many deities. I saw one Hanuman also in that, you know, Hanuman, monkey, you know. Because China and monkey, the Hanuman has some special relationship. See, in the Bhagavatam, they call it many uh, Varshas, right? Bharata Varsha, Kimpurusha Varsha, Hari Varsha, like that. Kimpurusha Varsha, where Hanuman lives, you know. And that happens to be around Himalaya, that part of China, actually Kimpurusha Varsha. So definitely there is a Hanuman, some relation with them, you know. That's how I reconcile. So, and you tell them, see, look, in the old tradition, they put Hanuman. Why? Hanuman was vegetarian, right? Ha! So, if you want to please Hanuman, you have to be vegetarian, you know. So, if you want to, forefathers, right? Forefathers are suffering because, like animals, they have, their, uh, we see our body is designed what? See, the teeth, molar teeth, saliva, then intestine, the gas, and the length of the intestine. All this body is designed for herbivorous, you know, just like cows, our body. We are not carnivorous. We are not omnivorous. Oh no, you can eat both. That is bogus. Okay. Our design, talk to any, anatomy physiology book, it will very obvious that body design, this human body is designed for the taking herbivores, you know. So our intestine is, if you are 5 feet tall, intestine will go like this, 11 times to 55 feet like this. Oil. All the food has to pass through these 55 feet and come out. So imagine some non-veg or meat going through 55 feet long. Oh, so much. What I'm saying is, you take little piece of meat, okay, put it in a bottle, close it, keep it for 10 hours, 12 hours, and then you open it. How it will be? Ha! He will run away 1 mile. Okay. So, unthinkable. Okay. It's strange. And what about Hare Krishna?
काल भी पी आया, आज भी शराब पी के आया।
अच्छा
काल भी आज भी,
अच्छा अच्छा।
वो बुढ़ा आदमी आओ खा के पी के ऐसा ही सो गया, उसको बुलाता है, वो लेके बहुत कष्ट करके ले आया।
अभी कल एकादशी है।
क्या करे,
हम्म। अभी गाय लेके आया।
आया तो हम पता ही नहीं।
अच्छा अच्छा। शिवानंद आया।
हम तो हमारा कष्ट हो गया, हम थक गया। 1 बजे हम तो काम छोड़ा हुआ।
ठीक है, कुछ कर देंगे। हाँ, कर देंगे। So, so our body is designed for it. Suppose you sleep with a person who has eaten meat. You think his breath will be tolerable. You know, stench of bad odor. So because it's coming, from the stomach, you can imagine the breath is so bad. What about inside? 100 times more bad. So, uh, and you become, like your constipation, definitely. And then worms, so many, I will tell you, it's unthinkable. And the another thing you can tell them is, see, when people die, they are going to go to crematorium, is it not? They put the body or tombs in the crematorium, right? Does anybody like to have a house in the crematorium? Who will stay in the crematorium? Ghosts and all that, right? Nobody wants to leave. Take a residence in crematorium. All right. So if you are if you are putting dead body through our mouth and our stomach becomes crematorium, is it not? Our stomach becomes crematorium. So who will stay in the crematorium? The ghost. So the ghost will start taking residence in our stomach. Because we are putting dead body. So then what happens? They will take over and they will put you into lot of trouble. That's why you will become unrest, restless, always quarreling, always enjoying. This. Even though you want to, but the inside people, the ghosts, so many ghosts, they won't let you. They have unfulfilled desires when they left their body. Now they got an opportunity to abuse you. They will abuse you and you will not come to know. They will do all kinds of nonsense things and the blame will come on you. Can you say, sir, in the courtroom they'll do, sir, I did not do. The ghost inside me made me to do. The fact may be there, but our court system is not able to handle that yet. Okay. They will put you blame on me, you know. Actually, it is our fault because we invited ghosts to come inside. Understand? By becoming non-vegetarian, you are inviting ghosts to come and reside in you. So whose fault is that? Is it good? That's why you become crazy. Huh? Because the ghosts are crazy. So we are responsible. So like that you can convince, look, so many risk factors here. First of all, health. You know. Secondly, cost. Plus this ghost will come and reside. So it will make your life vanish. And also those animals waiting for you, they will come and tear you apart. You killed me. If you say, no, I did not kill, I bought it. But you are a part of it. You are a part of it. The blame, the sin also comes upon you. And Lord will not take compassion on you because you refuse to have compassion on living entities. So how Lord will show you compassion? So we are bringing so many misfortune on our part by becoming non-vegetarian. Okay. See the resources it takes to make 1 pound of meat. So many, books they are worked out. So many, so much of energy, grains, 10 pounds of grains. I remember something like that. 1:10. To get 1 pound of meat, you have to You have to spend like 10 pounds of grain, 1:10. Efficiency is so low. Instead of meat, you eat 10 pounds of grain. Okay. So, in any angle, ethical, moral, spiritual, from any angle, it does not make sense. So, you get an opportunity to speak. Now, don't worry whether they follow it or not. Okay. At least once you put the seed, who is going to tell them like this? Only you can. And they will listen to you because they have invited you. And they know that you are a vegetarian. So they cannot drive you out. Okay. So they will listen. And we pray to Krishna before his talk. Oh Krishna, please you tell them. I'm an instrument, you speak. Like that you give, pray, and they will listen. And even though they may not change immediately, but gradually it will start working on them. Because you put this seed, once it starts sprouting, start growing, then you remember all that argument. Oh, yes, my friend, my dear one, my relative, somebody told me this. Yes, it is true. So I will give up. So what you told them will not go waste, okay? But it doesn't mean that it's going to act immediately. Next day or same day they will become vegetarian. No. I'm sure one day or the other they will become vegetarian. And they tell them on Ekadasi, all right, even if you are non-vegetarian, at least in a month, 6 days, don't eat, become vegetarian. 6 days, right? Dashami, Ekasi, Dwadasi. On the Krishna Paksha, Shukla Paksha. Both 15 days. Month out of 30 days, be 6 days, please. So much good will happen to you. On that day, be foodarian, like the fruitarian, right? There's something called fruitarian, just on fruits. Giving up apple, maybe dragon fruit like that, two fruits, liver. And then remaining fruits you can take banana, papaya, jackfruit. So many fruits are there. So that's 3 days. Or at least 4 days. Ekasi, or 2 days a month. At least start with 2 days and then 3 days. Dashami Ekasi, Dwasi, Dashami Ekasi, like that. Either 2 days or 6 days or 4 days, something like that. So take a vow and I will tell you the date beforehand. I'm sure they will. And if they do, I will tell you that one day of Ekadasi, it gives us so much strength, so much good sukruti, right? Bhakti. Uh, it will wipe out and they will gradually come out of it and they become vegetarian. They will start doing Ekadasi, they will become devotees. You know. So Krishna will be very pleased by this effort. So it may be austerity, yeah, to tolerate those people who are eating, meat and all these things. But we get an opportunity. They are inviting and the second time, right? They are telling, all right, you cook. I'll bring vegetarian food myself. We tell them. And they give a little bit of that. That's the prasadam. They will not refuse it. Oh, we have invited and she has come. And they will not say no, little bit of prasadam. By taking that, they will also progress. See, anybody take prasadam one time, guarantee to become a Vaishnava next month. We saw that incident. So it's so powerful. So you are getting an opportunity. It's a recruitment. People also in recruitment, right? Ours is very, you know, joyful recruitment. It will be good for them. It's the only recruitment which brings all auspiciousness, eternal auspiciousness. Okay. All other recruitment in this world is only temporary, you know, brings, it is, it is for eternal auspiciousness, it brings up. So you have got a chance. They are inviting you. So what more you can say? And pray to Lord and Guru Parampara. Be with you that time. It will happen. So, see, to be religion, see, compassion is the heart of all religion. Daya, compassion. Because we have no right to take away the life of others. Because we cannot give back the life. And he might say the question, they will ask the question, wait a minute, you are a vegetarian. You say you should not kill, but you are killing a plant. You are taking rice, you are killing, fruit, you are killing. Is it not killing? But is it different? You know, the consciousness of the plant. Like for example, rice, right? Rice, what you are killing? The plant gave the paddy and it became dry, is it not? You are cutting the dried. It is already dead. Give up your life. So where is this in there? Mango tree gives so much mangoes. Even if you don't plug, it's going to fall down. One time I saw where in Hawaii, I think. Wow. Very few people, one mango tree. I went there, I was surprised. So much mango. The whole tree, underneath the tree, covered with mangoes. You know, all by itself fall. All right, you pick up the fallen mango. Where is the how you are hurting a tree? Taking out the fruit. See, when it is ripe and all that, it is taking. Hey, look, take it, take it. And by taking it, it feels happy, and it feels more happy if you offer that to Krishna. Most happy. Because then what? It gets promotion. Next life, become Vaishnava. Vaishnavi. If you take a mango from a mango tree, offer it to the Lord, then next life, the mango tree will be a Vaishnava, Vaishnavi. What a promotion. That's why they like the plant, the trees, mango trees. They love you take this fruit. They beg you, please take this fruit and give it to the Lord. How do you know? You might ask question, wait a minute, how do you know? Okay. One time I did this experiment. I think I told you. It is true with the fruit and also for the flowers also. In Hawaii, what happened was I was trying to go take a bath in this ocean, right? I dare not go. 30 feet, whatever, big 30 feet stones were there. The waves were hitting, and on this side it was 2 feet. We used to go, and many people used to come from taking bath in ocean. So after going back, one day I saw two flower trees, flower plants, not a tree, small, some hibiscus flowers. There were three in one, and then maybe four in the other one, almost identical. So I prayed to the one, you know, please give me a permission. I'm taking this your flowers to be offered to Radha and Krishna. They will bless you. Please, can I take it? So in my mind, telling like that, I picked up three flowers from this. Other one I did not pluck. I just wanted. Next day I come. I was surprised. There were six flowers in this one, only four in that. So I plucked out again praying, oh, you are so happy. You are giving more. I will take all of you. Can I take all of you? All the six flowers? So, okay. So I took all of that. Again, I offered. Next day I come, nine. Only four in this one. Then like that, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 26, 30, up to 30, 33 feet. I used to plug out all of that. Next day I come again, 30, 32. Wow. Like that went on for about 6 months, something like that. I was amazed. Whereas this one, it has only four. Now ask yourself this question. Okay, this is my experience. So how does the plant knows? And it started reciprocating. Why it is reciprocating so much? Because it's happy. It knows, it felt that, yay, look, I will get promoted. Oof, becoming a devotee from a plant. Vaishnava, Vaishnavi, Vaishnavi. Wow. So much enthusiasm, so much happiness. It's giving more and more. So, you see, like that, the trees also, the cows, every living entity wants to serve. you know. Who doesn't want promotion? Tell me. Right? Who wants demotion? Everybody wants promotion, is it not? Become a best position is good. So we get promotion by how? By doing service and teaching this to others. You get it? So uh, that's why see the compassion must be there, and they reciprocate. Animals, we have to have compassion. Yeah, yatam prapadananto hainam bhajami. If you show compassion to others, I will show compassion to you. It's in the Bible, it's in the Quran, everywhere. You know. So the root, because Lord is everywhere, you should not hurt. Uh, of course, hurting is so many different levels. Even in the mind, we should not supposed to hurt because Lord is taking care of. Lord you know, is indwelling. He is a witness. He is witnessing everything. He is watching. He is witnessing, and he has designed this body for vegetarian. You know, so we will be suffering. So many people get into accidents. You know, do you feel hurt or not? So much. But what about you? You purposefully put an animal into hurting. You put it in a machine. Finished. All his bones are broken. How much anger you will have. So eating meat, you become angry because it's a product of violence. Violent product leads into violence. You know, so many war, this and that. Because what? We are waging a war on animals, killing so many. I one time calculated how many. I forgot. 200 million chickens a day. I mean, bah, how to, you know, so that's why so much suffering is there. We are responsible for that. Action and reaction are equal and opposite, you know. So we should be mindful First of all, our body is not designed for eating meat, and the animals are not giving us the right. Do they saying, "Oh, oh, okay, I'm giving in writing. You can kill me." Are you going to give that? Animal eating they are doing. Don't you feel that they are trying to protect themselves? You try to catch a free chicken, it will go running. Quack, 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 quack. Try to catch it, it's running. It wants to save its life. Who wants to volunteer? You know. So we are forcing them, we are catching them. So more, and so many fruits are there, vegetables, grains, you know. You walk into a, like a meat shop. You think you'll have a very good smell there. It is rotting, you know. Put it in the fridge or something. Rotting, you know, dead. You walk into in a vegetable store, you think they're all rotting, you know. So many ways, so many reasons. So you get an opportunity to discuss these things. So you should take this up. And this way it will also make you strong, you know, make you strong and to share something. Don't feel that they don't listen or anything. You are putting a seed. Sooner or later is going to take a, it will not be a waste. Okay. So one day they will remember, yes, that person came, opened my eyes. I was stubborn. I argued with her. I did not agree this, but now, no, I know she is right. I'm sorry, sorry. It may be too late, but at least your effort did not go waste. Okay. Any other question? Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna. Yesterday in the class we explained that all the living creatures on this earth are each other's relatives. And it has also been mentioned that when one Vaishnava takes birth, then 14 generations of such a family are liberated. In India alone, there are many, many Vaishnavas. By this calculation, one, all of us also be liberated as we are relatives of those Vaishnavas. Wow. Very good. Yes, see, this is now, but we have to do our part. That's why the great personalities like Krishna, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, uh, one pastime is there. Vasudev Datta, this person um, praying to the Lord. Oh Lord, Lord, you have come, so please deliver the entire world. I will suffer for their sin. I will eternally stay in the hellish planet. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu is telling, no, that is very good. You have that feeling. See, he is including all the living entities, not just humans. You know. So, so compassionate. Then Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu is telling, don't think Krishna is incapable. Think He can he can deliver everybody without giving you trouble. You know, without giving you trouble. Anybody your breath, the air that comes out, touches anybody, they will get liberated. You know. So, so same way, the holy name, uh, but we have to do our part also. See, you get a chance, but we have to become devotee. We have to do Ekadasi chant. So, by the 14th generation meaning, you will be given a good opportunity to become a devotee. And knowledge also will be given. But even then, it is a choice on our part to become a devotee. See, that part is also always there. That will not be messed with. You are given an opportunity to become. In spite of giving the opportunity, if you don't, then it is not the fault of the Lord or that devotee. See, this 12th generation, 7th generation, you will give us the opportunity. You know, it will not force us to become devotees. Ample. And ample knowledge will be given. You know, suffering in this world, and then also how you become a devotee, get out of this suffering. You know, so that's why this is a continuous process. You know, that there's so many Vaishnavas, and that's why we are getting this opportunity. Uh, the prayers. That's why this Jayadvani, why we remember all these great saintly people. You know, and it's a long, but it's not a waste. Don't think it's a waste of time. Oh, Jai ho, Jai. Let there be victory for Rupa and Sanatan, Bhatta Raghunath Jiva Gopal. Let there be victory, for our parampara, so many things. Deities, incarnation. So we remembering all of this. If you telling that and then hearing properly, listening, hearing, then it will disconnect you from this world. You know. So that is the process. That's why it is their mercy. We are becoming devotee because of that. You know. We are related to somebody. You know, we are related to somebody. They did that, and the way we are paying back is again becoming making others devotee. See? We are paying them back. We can never pay them back fully, but partly, part payment. Okay, making others. Krishna consciousness. Everybody is Krishna consciousness. Okay, whether they like it or not, know it or not. Okay, everybody, no exception. All living entities are Vaishnavas. Some are open, some are covered. The covering may be different stages. One may be very strong covering. Okay, very maybe light covering, like that. But anyway, we are all, but we are reminding them, now look, you are a Vaishnava. You have forgotten. Because that forgetfulness, you are thinking you are somebody else, but actually not. You are not anything. So, uh, It is a great opportunity. So, uh, we are indebted. That's why, for example, the Gotra. See, in India, we have this Gotra. Gotra meaning we are related to some sages. We started from these sages. And that's why we are indebted by so many ways. We are indebted to the sages, indebted to the demigods, indebted to other living entities. Um, you know, our indebtedness grows. Uh, and it will end only when we take shelter and surrender to the Lord. Then He will write us off. So it's a great opportunity. So once our time is up almost. Vancha kalpatarubyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dhanot to everybody. Sorry for the
Donde
delay, sorry for the some interruption.